Keita Williams, and I am the founder and chief strategist of Success Bully. Success Bully is an elite accountability practice, and that makes me your professional butt kicker. Thank you for joining me for the daily butt kicking. This week our theme is Dear Success Bully. So I'm addressing specific goals that are sent to me via social media or my website, successbully.com. So if you want me to give tips on your goal, go ahead and submit there. So jumping right in, I love this notebook. I feel so fancy. Dear Success Bully, at the start of each new year, I make the same resolutions. I might as well cross out last year's resolutions and rename them 2019 goals. I'm Keita Williams, and I am the founder and chief strategist of Success Bully. Success Bully is an elite accountability practice, and that makes me your professional butt kicker. Thank you for joining me for the daily butt kicking. This week our theme is Dear Success Bully. So I'm giving tips on specific goals that are submitted via my social media or my website, successbully.com. So if you'd like me to tackle your goal, submit them there. Jumping right in, guys, I have an official notebook. Dear Success Bully, at the start of each year, I make the same resolutions. I might as well cross out last year's resolutions and rename them 2019 goals. Every January, I start strong, but by the end of the month, I've fallen by the wayside. This year, I want to stick to it. Any advice? Signed, Stick-it-tive-ness. Well, Stick-it-tive-ness, I have 3 quick tips for you. Number 1, pick one area of impact. And we talked about this last week. So rather than trying to reinvent your whole life in 365 days, I want you to focus on one area that is going to create the biggest ripple effect for you. Number 2, I want you to think about it from the perspective of making small incremental changes over time. Where we get off track with New Year's resolutions is that we go running 100 miles an hour right out the gate and we hurt ourselves or we lose interest or it's hard to keep up with that pace. So rather than jumping right out there and running 5 miles right out the gate, maybe you need to start with a 15-minute walk every day for 3 weeks and then up it to 20 minutes, then up it to 25 minutes. So it's just making incremental changes over time and commit to it for 90 days. Number 3, congratulate yourself on those little wins. So in order to congratulate yourself on those wins, you need to track your progress. So figure out a way, whether it's just a notebook or a fancy Excel sheet with a header, to track where you're going. Those are my 3 quick tips to stick to it. Come on back. We're going to continue to talk about goal setting and tackling specific goals this week with the Dear Success Bully series. Like, share, comment. Feel free to share your goal below. I am Keita Williams.